Absolute Superman, issue number 3. We're going to talk about this using my space system, which is story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Um, I haven't been dying over this Absolute Superman. I've really enjoyed Wonder Woman, and I think that's the best one for me, easily, like easy. But the art is fantastic. I'll tell you that. So the story here is, unfortunately, and you guys have, if you're following me and you're subscribed, you know that I'd recently broken my back. So I'm still recovering from that. So obviously I haven't been going to the comic shop. So I've been, I did my comic shop, Gotham Central Comics in Mississauga. They have been saving my comics for me. But I haven't gotten them yet. So I will, I'm going to, once I recover fully, I'll go. So I've been grabbing a lot of stuff digital, and so I'm sorry, it's really hard to show it to you this way. It's kind of crappy. You'll just have to take my word for it. So this issue is the backstory of Krypton and what was going on with, Jor-El and all of them, and building the ship to take. So he actually builds a bigger ship, which is kind of neat. But I'm going to give the storyline a 1, to be honest. I'm not really dying over the story here. I think it's fine. It's just a different take of the same thing we've seen. So I'm not really dying over it that much. It's fine. It's okay. I'll give it a 1 out of 2, just as a sort of it was okay. If I give a 0, that means it's garbage. If I give a 1, that means it was okay. If I give a 2 out of 2, that means it's amazing. I'll give it a 1. I'll give the pacing a 1 as well. I'm just sort of reading it to read it. Sometimes you're reading a comic and you're reading it just to let me read this comic to see what's going on. And you're like, I'm not excited to read it. I'm not like, oh my God, I've got to read this thing. So Wonder Woman, I'm excited, to be honest. I'm like, oh, I can't wait for the next one. This one, it's okay. It's not boring or anything really, but I'm just not dying over it. For the artistry though, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2. The art is awesome in this comic. The colors are great. It's hard to show it to you off the iPad. But I really like the coloring here, and it just looks really vibrant and cool. Check this out. That is awesome. I would say if you're a Superman fan, it is worth getting this for the art. It's worth it for the art. This has the best art out of the 3 for me, out of the 3 books. Subjective opinion, of course, because art is subjective. But for me, I'm really liking this. And I don't like the James Gunn Superman S. I don't like that at all. If they weren't going to use the one that's in my corner here, the real Superman, or any of these pictures, the real S, then this one was actually not a bad substitute. It still looks like an S. So it's a little bit more stylized, but it still looks like the S. But yeah, the art is awesome. And again, if I give the art a perfect score, I'm not saying the art in this comic is better than Jack Kirby's art or something like that. For the characters, I'll give it 1.5 for the characters. I actually like Clark. I like the parents. I actually like all the characters a lot. I actually think they're pretty cool. I love where Clark in this, he's doing things in school, and he's not performing well because he's not doing it the Kryptonian way of studying and doing reports and using the tools and technologies that's available to him. He's writing it himself. He's coming up with his own ideas, and that's actually frowned upon. And his parents say, no, keep doing what you're doing. What you're doing is great, So just keep at it. I actually liked that part of it. For that reason, I'm sort of enjoying it, but I'm not dying over it. I'll give it a 1 for my enjoyment factor. So I'm going to give it a 6.5 total score out of 10, which sounds like a crappy score, but based on my system, it's not. A 5 or a 6 is sort of a pass. So it is a little bit better than a pass. I'm just not, super excited for it. That's all. The art is awesome though. So maybe it'll have a strong finish. I think there are only 5 parts. Maybe there'll be a really strong finish and we'll say, yeah, it's a great series at the end of the day. But for now, 6.5 for this one. It's all right. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Check out some of the other Superman stuff if you like Superman. And I've got lots of Batman and Wonder Woman as well. So thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.